And home runs, slam dunks, and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team low. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Woo! It's that time. It's time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airwaves. It's The Crush. Streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me as always, got him already trying to get them shoes on. Maceo Hurd, what's happening, Maceo?
I just need, man, my feet hurt, man. I just need a good pair, man. I just tell you, yeah.
I just learned something today. Some shoes don't work with Maceo, that right? So we got to get them straight now.
Yeah, now the Air Jordans, all Air Jordans work for me. All Air Jordans work for me.
You can't. We gonna talk about that.
Well, that's when I'm hooping, but I need to run comfortably.
Yeah, man. Maybe we got somebody here today.
You're right. We got somebody who can help us with that
and talk about that. We have the pleasure of having a great show today because we got two great guys in here.
Man, all they do is win. Both of them. They just winners. Freaking winners.
Yeah. We win too, don't we, man?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. All the time. All the time. But I'm just saying, I'm going to win more if I can get these shoes to fit right. So, yeah, let's go.
We'll see if Geoff from Mizuno can help him out.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
that's where Geoff come in.
We're going to talk to Geoff about the Mizuno brand, a brand that's been around for over 110 years. People think about that. Something's been around 110 years, and
they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
They got baseball wrapped up, volleyball,
chipper,
softball, running, cross country, track and field, golf.
Yes, sir.
And this year they said they're gonna do a little tennis.
They do rugby too now.
Oh yeah, they do it all.
They do it all.
We gotta ask about the ones they don't do either. We're gonna talk about that. We also got our man Champs in the house. Coaches in the building.
Champ
man.
is here.
Cedar Grove High School, stand up, man. Tell them stand up, Maceo.
Hey man, everybody stand up, man. For what this guy has done. They say no field house. That we're getting all that, man. We're getting all that, man. I just need to know. I need to know.
Yeah.
I got questions.
Miracles can happen. Miracles can happen.
This gonna be lit today.
In the famous words, do you believe in miracles? Coach said he can bring it that, man. Even though Coach the smoothest man I ever see, boy, that hairline tight, boy.
Hey man, look here, man. Coach had. I wanted to watch the replay. What's that, GPTV? He had the way he spent. He must have got a haircut right before the game.
We're going to talk about it.
Had a do-rag on the bus. We're going to talk about it. My bad, y'all. We'll get into it.
Hey, man, this Crush Intro is brought to you by Hard Work Apparel. Hard Work Apparel was designed to unlock the psychological elements of dry design and determination. 3D effect, which is necessary to push the body and mind to its optimal level of performance. Once you wear Hard Work Apparel, you'll feel obligated to work at a high level. Please visit www.hardwork, that's HARDWRK.com for more information. What's the motto, Maceo?
Hard work ain't easy, and if you go to my page today, you'll see me working the battle ropes today. I killed it, and my shoulders are paying for it right now.
Yeah.
Right, but that mile before workout every day is a killer. That's why I need the proper shoes.
Okay, Maceo, we're going to talk about
it.
We're going to talk about it when we come back to a break. We're about to take us a break right now, and when we talk about it, we're going to introduce you to our first guest. And we got a lot to talk about with this guy. So stay with us. Sit down, relax. It's The Crush.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. You know, I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to this question interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full lifecycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's model is when the customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com. That's ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please introduce our first guest.
Hey, man, our first guest, man, the VP of Marketing and Sales for Mizuno. Y'all know Chipper Jones was one of my favorite braids. So, Chipper always rocked the Mizunos.
He sure did.
And the Mizuno was hot, man. Again, founded in 1906, man. Global, worldwide. And we talked about some of the sports they cover, man. They do it all. They sponsoring the BBT that's coming up real soon. Geoff Tease to the microphone. Geoff, what's going on, brother?
How are you doing?
Glad to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
Glad to have you,
Glad
Geoff.
to be here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
My first question would be, what has made Mizuno such a long-lasting product as it is? I mean, 110 plus years.
Yeah.
What is it about the brand that is so dynamic that it's lasted this long?
Well, I think the big part of our brand is we really focus on the top performing athletes. So everything that we build is built for high performance, and with the goal of making anyone who uses our product a better player, a better athlete. And so everything that we've built throughout our entire history has been geared towards making athletes better.
Okay.
Now, you guys are very big in the baseball realm. What was it about baseball and your company saying, you know what, this is what we do?
Well, it goes back to our founding in 1906. We were founded as a baseball company in Japan.
Okay.
That's where the Mizuno family started, was by making baseball product for teams and players in Japan. So that's really where our heritage has been.
Okay.
I think if you look at our brand, though, we really got introduced into the United States through golf. Back in the late 80s, early 90s. And when Mizuno USA started in the U.S., it was only as a golf brand. And then we added categories products after that. But our heritage has always been baseball. And so we've always had players, we've always had athletes out there that have used our baseball gear.
So when we see it, and we were talking about the different sports, but how long does it take for you to release a product? Like you say, this shoe comes out, how long will it take you before you release a certain shoe or a certain style?
It's a 2-year process, 18 months to 24-month process to come up with the idea, start the design process, build samples, then go out and sell it, and then deliver it. It usually takes about 2 years from beginning to end.
So who's the people that would run them first? That shit didn't work.
So the guinea pig.
Yeah, hopefully by the time we get the product to them, it's good product. Yeah, I don't want to.
Coach over here pointing at me.
Macy's gonna be the guy.
See if these work.
Yeah, check him out, Macy.
Give us a feedback.
No, we've got a lot of people here in Atlanta because we've been based here for over 30 years. That we've got a lot of connections, and we've been able to do a lot of testing in the market with our product and get that direct consumer feedback on the product as we're going through the development process. So actually, most of our footwear is designed in Portland. We have our design center up there, and so we've got that U.S. influence on our product there, but we do a lot of testing here in Atlanta through our office as well.
Now it's very clear. We were talking about this before with the Peachtree Road Race. Your running shoe is like the shoe. What is it about the Mizuno brand and running that makes it go?
Well, the shoe that for the Peachtree was the Wave Rider 20. Mm-hmm. I don't know that there's very many shoes out there that are on their 20th version.
Wow.
Outside of Jordan.
Outside of, maybe a Jordan. I was thinking about that this morning. Maybe a Jordan might be the only one. But it's been because the product has been consistently good. And we have our Wave technology, which we use in almost all of our footwear, that gives us better cushioning, better stability, better transition when you're running, and it's a proprietary technology, and we use it, and it's been something that has really separated us from other brands with our footwear. But we're going to introduce the Rider 21 this fall, so we're starting our second round here, our second 20 years.
That's awesome. We're about to take us a quick break, Maceo. I'll try to put your name together. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we want to talk more about determining which sports you get into and things of that nature, because you just introduced a sport that's big in Atlanta and that you're now about to enter in. We want to talk about that when we come back. So y'all stay put. We'll be right back.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place finish first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
This is Amar Batman Karen. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
We're back. We're still doing an interview with Geoff from Mizuno, and what we were talking about, even though you're in a lot of sports, you're not in all the sports. And what is it about you guys that say, okay, we're going to baseball, track, golf, stick with those sports and maybe dive into tennis this year? What is it about particular sports that Mizuno says we want to stay in these type areas right there?
Well, some of it goes back to just where our brand is based. We're a Japanese-based brand, so we have that influence, and they drive a lot of the product creation for us. So they're determining to some degree what categories we're in. But here in the U.S., it's really about what we think is most relevant for what we have from Japan that we can bring to the U.S., where we can compete well. And we look at tennis, and it's not a category we've been in before. We had the opportunity to partner with the BB&T. It gave us a great site and a great opportunity to launch tennis in the U.S., which we didn't have before. In, like we talked about, the #1 tennis market in the country. With Alta, with the BB&T, right. This is the activity that people in Atlanta play, is tennis. And so this was the perfect opportunity for us. And it aligned with our goal of being the Atlanta sports brand. That's something that we're working on very hard with all of our partnerships. So that when I flew in this afternoon, you land and you taxi down and you drive, you taxi past the Delta hangar, and you see Atlanta's hometown airline. That's how we think of ourselves. We want to be Atlanta's hometown sports brand.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we have to look at what's relevant to the U.S. And what we already have available from Japan, what categories they're in, and we felt like tennis was one of those where we're very strong in Europe already. We've got, I think, over 100 players signed in tennis using our product head to toe in Mizuno right now. So this was an area where we felt like we had a lot of opportunity. So that one made sense. Some of the other categories we have to look at, we might not be the biggest player, but we feel like we're going to bring some of the best product in that category. And that's our goal, is always to be delivering the best product.
Now, the logo has always kind of stood out to me. Just tell me about the logo.
The Runbird.
Okay, so it is a Runbird.
Yeah.
I ain't going to tell you what I thought it was, but okay, I'm glad to know that now.
Well, I can give you the whole explanation about how that came about. Before, Mizuno was just an M as the logo for years, until recently we had a designer. We gave him an idea. It just said, we need a new logo. And it was this rotation of the planets. And he drew lines out. And it was like, wow, that looks really good. We really like that. And we went with that. And it just became, it kind of looks like a Runbird. Looks like a bird scooting across the road. So we call it the Runbird now. But yeah.
Man, you learn something new every day, man. I ain't going to tell you what I thought it was.
I'd like to know what it was.
I thought like a spaceship or something.
Well, planets.
See, so I was close. I was in the ballpark.
You were there.
Okay, all right.
Just one more step. One more step.
Kenny, I know everything. No, I don't. I'm just sorry.
Well, you guys are when you talked about being this. That's a big thing to try to be the shoe of Atlanta. You know, the apparel of Atlanta. With so much competition out there, such as the Nikes and the Adidas, what is it that you talked about the quality? What is it that you guys hold on to that makes people say, like Maceo was saying, I like to run in those shoes that just have a better quality of all the big name brands that are out there?
Well, first, we have a different feel than other brands. You mentioned it. With our Wave technology, we provide a different experience than other brands in our product. But we're also consistent. We've been very consistent with our product, and that's something that a consumer, particularly a high-performing athlete, wants in products. So they know if they're going to put that on, they're going to get consistent results out of it. And that's one thing we've been very successful at. From an Atlanta standpoint, becoming the hometown brand, we've actually, we've done a lot of partnerships outside of the BB&T. We've partnered with the Braves. I don't know if you've been out to SunTrust.
We
seen
have.
The glove kiosk.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, that's been huge
awesome
for us.
Wish I had a Mizuno glove when I was playing third base. Probably got hit in the eye that time. But that's neither here nor there.
See, we would have made you better.
See what I'm saying?
We're still showing you now we made you better. We're going to come back with Geoff, man. As we go through Maceo's painful.
I couldn't feel, can't run. Lord have mercy.
We'll talk about that.
Too bad.
We also want to talk to Geoff about himself and being in the industry for so long.
Sure.
Getting to Mizuno and whatever you've seen being a part of it. So we'll talk about that when we get back. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, inflammation, and joint pain, even weight loss. It's time to end your battle. The Abundant Life Movement is dedicated to the building of generational health by transforming your water with the power of alkaline to improve hydration and fight against acidic and unhealthy conditions in the body. Here's a testimonial from Linda Rogers Brown and Pamela McMillan.
2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no pain and no symptoms associated with that illness. It's a silent killer. I was introduced to Extreme X2O alkaline water, and within 2 days of drinking it, I was off all my pain medicine, and now we're 6 years strong, no chemo, no radiation, no cancer.
I am a 3-time cancer survivor. I was born with thyroid cancer. By being on the alkaline products allowed me to be able to cope currently with colon cancer. Now I'm able to function and be more mobile within 3 days of being on the product.
Extreme X2O, when the water you're drinking is damaging your health. Extreme X2O. For more info, AbundantLifeMovement.com or call 910-527-2260.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brenna B. I want to tell you about something pretty amazing. My friends over at Buckhead Laser Lipo have an option for you. You want to lose those inches? You want to get in shape? Spring is here. Summer is upon us. We have a way for you to lose those inches quickly. Immediately see results. $99 is your first treatment. No surgery, no pain, no downtime, just inch loss. Who doesn't want to be in shape for the summer? Buckhead Laser Lipo, 678-871-0097.
BuckheadLaserLipo.com.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is Bobby Yoller from the Ohio State. I'm kicking with The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We're back. We are here learning about Maceo's problems and how he goes to games with gloves but don't use
and don't put it on. Right.
Yeah, but we here. We still talk what I got, Geoff.
Look kind of lame doing that, but now I think about it, I'm gonna start wearing my glove. Next game, I don't have my glove on the whole game. Thank you, Geoff.
Thank you, Geoff.
Thank you, Geoff.
Teaching us. At least we can go to a kiosk now and get one if you need to.
I'm gonna rent 2.
Yeah.
Left and a right.
Left and a right.
Right. I'm gonna sit down. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's keep going.
We're still here with Geoff. And we were talking before the show, Geoff, we talked about you being with Mizuno now 3 years, but you've also had years at other companies and, in different businesses that still deal with sports apparel. What is it about Mizuno that attracted you to there?
Well, I've always known the brand from my experience, and I've always seen it as a very authentic brand, and high performance, but very authentic. And, it's product that the consumer wants because they know they're going to perform well in it. I've used the brand myself growing up prior to, coming to Mizuno. And so I've had that personal experience with it. And so when I had the opportunity to come over, it was a very easy decision for me to join the brand because I knew what the product was. I knew what the brand stood for, and that was something I wanted to be part of.
Now, I noticed I watch a lot of cycling, and I see the Mizuno logo all the time in cycling. I'm sitting there like, they really spread their wings.
Yeah, globally, we are in over 200 sports.
Wow.
We make product for over 200 sports.
Y'all gonna learn today.
Yeah. So it truly is a global brand and far-reaching. So we make equipment, footwear, hard goods, everything. So it's a pretty extensive brand.
So do you sometime now that you work for the company, you'll watch TV like, hey, there we go right there.
There we go again.
I did that with tennis. Yeah, I knew we were there, but I was watching a tournament and I saw a guy and I'm like, that really looks like the Runbird logo on his shoe. And I was like, okay. And I Googled the guy and looked at him like, yeah, he's a Mizuno athlete.
Mizuno athlete.
Yeah, and he's actually one of the guys that's playing here.
Oh, yeah.
Baghdadis. So he'll be playing this weekend, or in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Now, you've been in the sports shoe industry for a while now. One of the things when I was in it that I always noticed that nobody ever complained about Mizuno price point on the running shoe. And that's what told me, I'm like, you know what, that shoe got to be the real deal. Yeah. Nobody ever said a word when you went and grabbed the Mizuno, and you're like, should I tell them they $220? But they paid it no mind.
I know what shoe you're talking about. Yeah. No, I think that speaks to our brand.
Right.
That the consumer is willing to pay, and that's really in anything, but in running product, in any kind of athletic equipment, the consumer is willing to pay for product they know is going to perform. And it goes back to the Rider 20 going on to Rider 21. Our product has always performed, and the consumer is willing to pay for that.
And that's one thing. And one of the things, you're being VP of Marketing Sales, we might see commercials for a lot of products, but you guys seem to do more of just association differently. We see Reebok here, Nike here, but the Mizuno brand, because it's been around so long, how do you get to your marketing? What is your main point that you like to focus on with your marketing and sales?
Well, the term we use is we hero the gear. So instead of heroing the athlete, we hero the gear, and that's what we really talk about. I'll use the example of golf. Nike has exited the equipment side of golf this year, and now there's quite a few ex-Nike guys on the tour came to us looking to try to get product from us to use for their for the tour. We just one of our players just won the U.S. Open, Bruce Koepka, using our irons. And that's a guy that came to us and said, "Can I use Mizuno irons now that I don't have a Nike contract?" And it's worked out really well for him. But that's something. That's how we work within our marketing world. Is we build great product that the athlete comes to us for.
All right, we're going to do one more segment with Geoff.
Ain't no gimmicks out here, baby.
You're not bad when you can say, hey.
Ain't no gimmicks out here, baby.
Yeah, he did that myself. We just had the champion. You know that guy?
Yeah, the champ is here.
We're going to finish up with Geoff when we come back. Stay with us, Sister Crush.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience, an ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He guides us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Lasia Clarendon, point guard for the Atlanta Dream, and you're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We have ignition.
Hey, we're back. Let's give a shout out to the Atlanta Dream for winning 2 games this weekend. And they had
big
500.
win yesterday. Big win yesterday.
Beating Dallas yesterday. That was huge for them. But,
Skylar Diggins don't want to do interviews.
Hey, man, so let's not go there. Right?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know, man.
Sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
We're back, man. We're still here
with
Geoff.
Salty.
Geoff Tease from Mizuno.
Salty reporter.
Yeah. Geoff, one thing that we like to get into and we would like to see, how do you deal with the youth movement in Atlanta and to get your product to the youth in high school from 5 up and things of that nature, because y'all are into so much like track and field, now tennis. What do you guys do with the youth movement, not only in Atlanta, around the country and places like that?
Yeah, so right now, a lot of what we're doing in Atlanta is the partnerships that we've created, and that's part of what we're looking at too, is what those partnerships offer for the community. So when you look at, we have Lake Point, probably the premier multi-sport facility in the country.
Boy.
And there's a lot of opportunity for us. We work with the players there as well. But, you look at the Atlanta Track Club, and they have a youth organization through their track club that reaches out to younger runners. So you want to get them started early, get them into it. And so we work very closely with them. And Mark O'Brien, the president of our brand, is very involved with the Atlanta Sports Council, and so he's working very closely with them and trying to connect Mizuno with those organizations to make sure that we're getting those opportunities, that we're being part of the community that way. So it's something a little newer for us right now, but we do have that as part of some of the partnerships that we have, and we're going to look to expand that.
Awesome.
And it can't be bad to basically, like say, you sponsor the Peachtree Road Racing, to have that logo on 60,000 shirts every year.
Yeah,
got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it feels really good when you go out. It's we know we're not one of the bigger brands, but there's a lot of events we go to where you see the brand show up very, very well. Yeah. And the best part is it's where athletes are.
Right.
Where we're showing up where athletes are performing, and that's where we want to be.
Yeah, because like I say, everybody see you can't buy that T-shirt, and that's what I like to always tell people. So, when I go to the gas station, I go to the store. You see it.
But is that part of your job, Geoff? Even if you don't everywhere, but people, when they see the brand, they know it. Mizuno, good product. Is that part of what you like to continue to, and being the VP of marketing and sales and things of that nature?
Yeah, and that's something we have to work on nationally as a brand. We don't have that marketing spend that some of the other brands do in the country. So we are really, our marketing is built through direct connection with the athlete. And so our field team that I'm in charge of, that's a big responsibility for them, is that outreach directly to the athlete. A lot of the relationships we have here in Atlanta and nationally allow us to do that, and that's really where our focus is going to be. The other piece for us is we've got to let people know that we're more than just the brand they might associate us with. So a lot of people know us as a golf brand, but they don't really know us as maybe a running brand. Mm-hmm. And so what we're working on very hard, and the big part of this Atlanta initiative is where we're creating those partnerships across multiple sports, is so that people will recognize Mizuno as a true multi-sport, multi-category brand. And then we can build off of that, as someone knows us, if they really like our golf clubs, they're probably going to try one of our running shoes and vice versa. Right. So that's just something that we're working on very hard, and we think these partnerships are going to help us accomplish that.
And like I say, you guys, boxing, badminton, table tennis, judo, like you say, you're everywhere.
Yeah, there's probably... I think we'd be hard-pressed to find a sport that Mizuno does not make product.
Yeah, it'll be easier to go that way.
Yeah, you can't maybe find it here, but we do make product for it somewhere in the world. We're selling it for that.
Somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, man, y'all stop tripping, man.
So when you hear people talk about Mizuno, what is the one thing that you like for them to say about the product?
Well, I think we talked about, when you go to events, there's events you can go to. You go to a volleyball tournament. You see our brand. We're on probably 75% of the feet in the brand, is that people see us as a true, authentic brand. And we're not there for necessarily the volume. You're not going to find us everywhere. But people do see us as a top performance sporting goods brand here in the United States.
Well, Geoff, we appreciate this, sir. We thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you.
It was awesome.
My feet feel better already.
Just thinking about what's coming, right?
Right. Yes.
So as you can hear,
and a dry fit and a pullover and that polo. So that polo, I like that polo. That one.
First year with the BB&T Open, you'll be sponsoring that this year, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So, hey, Atlanta and the rest of the world, Mizuno.
Yeah, come out to see us. We'll have these polos out there. at the Experience Center out there, as well as the Experience Center up at the Battery. So we'll have all of our tennis product out there.
I'll have one on, everybody.
They're everywhere. We'll be right back. We got to take some photos. Stay with us.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
I'm Fred Khalil of CBS 46 Sports. You're listening to The Crush on the Sensation Station Network.
All right, man. Hey, we are back, and we are joined again by our second guest. But when I say, how we say it makes it, the champ is here.
Hey, man, all they do is win, man.
The champs is here.
All this guy do is win, man.
Introduce our guest, Mason.
Man, coming to the microphone, man. He is the head coach of the state champion 3A Cedar Grove Saints, man. Not to mention them track championships he won, man. This guy won in college, man. The guy just a winner. Jermaine Smith to the microphone. Coach, what's happening?
Glad to be here, man. Thanks for the opportunity.
When you talk to Coach Smith, all I hear is wins when I see you, Coach, man.
All I do is win, man. All I do is win.
Winning it this year, winning that state championship in football, and bringing it to Cedar Grove. Explain that, how it felt for you, and to get that for that program.
It felt good, man. It felt really good for the community, for the kids, for the families. And it's funny because I didn't realize how big of a deal it was till after what everybody else was saying.
You're like, we win, man.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I'm going to tell you why it's a big deal, Coach. That's not supposed to be done at a school that doesn't have a field house, doesn't have the facilities that the school that you beat in the state championship game. It's not supposed to happen. You don't have field turf, Coach. You just talk about that, Coach. The odds.
It's very tough, man. Like, once I start trying to figure out, like, why is everybody so excited? Figure out how we win. We ain't got no lights.
Right.
Ice machine halfway word. No lines on the field. Uniforms every now and then. But just buy into what we want to do, man. Just do it.
When you first get to the school and you see your talent and your product, what's the first thing you instilled in that program to get it to where you're at now as a state champion? What is the first thing that you want to instill?
Discipline. it was very important for me coming in. The former coach was a college coach of mine, and he kind of told me, like, that's one of the most important things, because it's hard to start over. So when you first get in there, you got to go ahead and put your foot down and say, it's what we're going to do regardless of whether you like it or not, you're going to be disciplined.
Now, Coach, they one of the things they always say about inside the perimeter schools, always plenty of talent, but we can't win that big game. Talk about the love you received after winning the state championship.
It was, I got a lot of phone calls, a lot of good stuff, man. And to be honest with you, I think the kids deserve even more, I'll be honest. From the community, from the former alumni, from everybody, I think that we still owe them kids some more stuff, man. We still owe the program, for real, we still owe the program a lot of stuff. The kids did something, and the more I hear about what a great job they did, the more I think they deserve more.
I love it.
We got a phone call real quick, Maceo.
Hey, caller, what you crushing on?
Hey, Maceo Glaze, I'm crushing on the show.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Man, did the last guest break y'all some of those Mizuno run shoes, man?
We in negotiation.
Yeah, we in negotiation, Mike. we in negotiation. I got to get my color scheme down, Mike. Once I get my color scheme down, I'm sending him a list of stuff I need, Mike.
You know, your cuz got that. He working on that real quick.
Mike. I need some pullovers and some hoodies and all that stuff.
We got to work color scheme.
I'm gonna get it now. Don't make no mistake about it. I'm gonna get it, Mike.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay then.
Yeah, we working on that, Mike. Working on that, man. Hey, man, anything else for you, Mike, man?
Yeah, Venus won again today, so I hope she gonna get it in for us.
Yeah, she'll be down in a couple of weeks, man.
Keep rolling, Venus. Keep rolling, Venus. Keep rolling.
So, hey, Mike, thanks for calling us, bruh. As always.
All right, then.
What number did Mike call?
Man, Mike called the show at 678-613-5857.
Hey, man, we're still here with Coach, man. Coach, it just, you know, what Maceo was saying. A lot of things we hear from, I guess I'll hold my question. Because some hands, I just saw like Kanye say flashing lights.
Better get it.
You better get it. But when we come back, because I want to talk about perceptions and getting kids to believe in what they can believe in. You know, because like Maceo just said, certain programs have a lot more.
Coach, you did the impossible, Coach. I'm going to keep telling you that.
For what you to do. But we'll talk about it when we get back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to be
stadium.
a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over.
As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Sensation Station Network.
See y'all.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is your girl Erica hanging out with Maceo and Glaze on The Crush. Sensation Station Network. We're talking about that NFL on Tuesdays. That's right.
We're here, man, with Coach Jermaine, man. And, Coach, what I love about what you're talking about, and we kind of talked about a little bit during break, if you're going to win, do it your way, man. Your philosophy is the best philosophy, I say, because you come in and do somebody else, it never works. It never seems to work out right. But coming in mindsets and things of that nature, Maceo talks about it. It's a running joke that me and him have, because he'll bring in I say, man, all these play for y'all, and y'all ain't got no titles. He be like, because, I'm from a little town. We got a few Lincoln County. We talked about that. But mindsets, and that's a big thing in trying to get out of that mentality. I don't have this. They have this. We still here to play a game, and the game is played between the lines, not in the different places. And how did you get your boys to believe in that?
I just talked to the guys about doing their best, discipline, and playing ball the way we play ball. We practice it every day. We practice the way we want to practice. We practice with details. We practice for third and long on offense and defense, first down, coming out of the end zone, going into the end zone, special teams. We focus on it even in the summertime. So we do things a little different. The things about being fast and being athletic and all that stuff, they always say that. If you lose with athletes, you can't coach. If you win with them, you still, because you had athletes. So, I mean,
that's about the truth. Oh, you had the great athletes.
He won.
I had to coach them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they ain't got nothing.
Yeah. And what's fun about Coach, you play a physical style of football on both sides of the ball. Your offense plays physical, and your defense plays physical. And we know they play physical because a lot was said during the state championship game about a certain player that ended up getting hurt. And once everybody kind of looked at the play, I mean, it was football.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that you said a number of times, like, hey, man, this is the way the game played.
Yeah. And the only reason why I didn't ever respond to anything anybody said, because the coach ain't never say nothing. The kid who got hit ain't never say anything dirty. So people who wasn't in the game, who didn't know exactly what was going on, had something to say. So they fans, that's what sometimes fans do.
Right.
Your team lose, of course. If we would have lost,
look for a reason.
Yeah, we're going to find something.
Yeah, your team lose, they be like, you hit too hard.
Yeah, you're going to find something.
You hit too hard out there, coach. Losers, they'll find something, man. It may say, well, he hit too hard out there. But, Coach, let me ask you this, though. When you how many times, when did you know in the season that this is a special squad?
I do a lot of stuff with our personnel. I kind of had an idea in August. Once we start practicing, what I do, I put my personnel up. I say, okay, he might have to go both ways, but I don't know. We might have to do something different because he's not very good at this. Once I figured out, I didn't have any really holes on offense or defense or special teams, I knew we could be good if we came together as a team. So I started doing a lot of stuff, team building stuff, bowling together, swimming together, FCA, different things to grow as a team. So in that crunch time when it gets difficult, you'll have your teammates back. So that was what was very important for us. We grew as a team as the season went on.
Now, Coach, you have a couple of high-profile kids. Just your thoughts on recruiting today, Coach. Just the process of it today, Coach. What's your thoughts on it, Coach?
It's tough, man. It's tough, and the rough thing about it is every school that recruits the way they recruit don't want to do it the way they're doing it, but they have to because everybody else is doing it.
Right.
So you got to either jump on board what everybody else is doing or fall behind. So now everybody's doing the same thing, and kids getting offered at 10 years old. And, I mean, it's tough because we got to keep on taking the kid and taking the air out of his head. And they give him some more air in his head, and I take it out. And I've been blessed that I've had good kids where they understand it's a process and it's a recruiting process.
Right.
They trying to sell you their school, and you got to buy the right school. You got to buy the one that's best for you. And that's what I teach them.
Coach, when we come back, we're going to jump into our rundown, but the rundown could be about you. I want to ask you, how do you, in this recruiting process that we are in now, keep kids to focus on the team process? And we'll talk about that. Don't answer that right now. We're going to our rundown, and we're going to keep it's about you. But we just want to ask that question because I look on, we Twitter, we social media active. And some of the stuff that be going to kids, I'd be like, how do they even play high school football anymore?
I'm going to forego my junior and senior year of
high school.
I'm just going to work out.
I got a trainer. I don't need football no more. We'll talk about that when we get back, man. Stay with us.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Give a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hey, Crush fans, I'm Taisha Fernandez. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
You know, I didn't know how much I had it good, but I did. Anyway, man, we're going to the Crush Rundown. We're brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Cricket has something epic for you. Get a free select 4G LTE smartphone like a Samsung Galaxy M2 plus a $50 bill credit when you switch. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about. I mean, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I've been, even when I played high school, you know, we was a single A school, and we had some of the stories y'all tell. Look, I'm still like,
unbelievable.
Y'all did what? I mean, and to come up with that, and then I coached in the Cobb County area middle school feeder program, because we had feeder. To still hear some of the stuff y'all had, our middle school was well prepared compared to what y'all going to. But Coach, just between recruiting and between some of the things you dealt with, how do you keep kids in a team concept state of mind?
We're a family. We're a family. They know I do anything for them. If it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you need something, or it's 1 o'clock at night and you can't, and your mama got in an argument and you ain't happy with it, you call me. I say, be respectful to your mama, but I'm gonna be over there in a minute. We're a family. Anything they need, anytime, I'm there for them.
Wow. Now, Coach, please let's talk about this for a second, because one of the things I always tell my OTP people, so we always talk about inside the perimeter, outside the perimeter.
Yeah, we got 2 categories.
They will never understand what coaches inside the perimeter go through just to get these kids to the season. Yeah. Just get them to the season. Summertime, like we got to chase kids in the summer.
I've been blessed, man. And now it's rolling because the kids want to be a part of it.
Right. That's what winning does.
Yeah,
winning does do that.
When it first started, man, it was unbelievable. I was ready for school to start because I know where they're going to be at.
Right.
It started easy because you say, okay, I know where they're at. I know they're going to get fed. I ain't got to worry about them being hungry after school. I know they're going to eat lunch. It's amazing the things we have to go through.
And that's still the thing that kind of, you know, even though I'm an OTP guy, like me, she'll say, what drives me is a coach like you, because I always tell people from 8 to 6, you can control what they're doing. Mm-hmm. After that, they're going home. Mm-hmm. And just a concern with that. But to make kids in the family state of mind, what is it? And you have to have good coaches with you to be able to help in the process.
I got great coaches. Honestly, me and a couple of my guys got together and we said, we're not going to leave until we do what we came here to do. Wow. And that's what made us there. I can be honest. My defensive coordinator, he could be somewhere else. Head coach somewhere. O-line coach somewhere else. The running back coach is a Cedar Grove graduate. He was with us. my strength coach could be somewhere else. But we said we're going to stay here and do what we got to do here first. And we did it, and then we said, well, let's try to do it again.
Yeah.
So, you know, when
two is good, Coach. I won a couple of them at Lincoln County.
Okay.
Yeah, better than two, man. Better than two. You want two is good, Coach. Two is
good. Group of coaches, man.
Yeah.
We got some guys who've been there forever. Coach Mabry, Coach McNeil. They've been 30-plus years. So when we get too hyped, the young guys, it's a great mix. We got some young guys, we got some older guys who calm us down when we get too hyped, and we hype them up when they get too calm.
Yeah. Got to have them cool. Kind of like this show right here. Yeah. Make sure I don't get too serious. I make sure he don't get it too cool. Yeah.
So it's a great fit, man. Great principal. She buys into what we want to do. She don't care nothing about no football, honestly. As long as the kids going to class and doing what they're supposed to do and they're happy, though, she said, okay, my football doing something right.
And that's major. That's major.
That's big.
And something you said that's very true. Winning, I always tell people, winning cures everything.
Mm-hmm.
It makes everything so much easier.
Mm-hmm. And it does, man. My coaches get on, my kids get on, man. I'm never satisfied. Like, good ain't good enough. And that's something that we talk about all the time. We don't want to be good, we want to be great. So I can honestly say the week after we won the championship, I was already trying to figure out, like, hey,
how we climb the mountain again?
How we climb the mountain again, because ain't nothing worse than winning the championship. And then next year, like, it was a real miracle. They suck. So I don't want to be that guy. If any way possible, I don't want to be that guy. So, and my guys been working hard, man. I told them today, man, they came back off this dead week. I had 70-plus guys today.
Oh.
That's the most I had all summer.
Wow.
They went hard, no complaining. So I'm just...
Shiny trophies will make you do some things.
But that ring, somebody that ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Coach, when it went off, when the buzzer went 0-0-0, what went through your mind first?
My guys did a great job, man. I was happy for my guys, happy for my seniors. Because we had talked about it. I told them, I said, the way y'all doing right now and the stuff that y'all focusing on, nobody can beat us right now. But we can lose, though. I said, nobody can beat us, but we can lose. So your job is to not lose. And they did a great job. I can honestly say from the Westminster game on, I probably didn't have to tell them to go to the weight room on time. They were there already. On the field on time, they were there already. I didn't have to tell them anything. My seniors had them where they're supposed to be because they didn't want to hit that field anymore.
Wow. As Coach Banks from Newton County chiming in, talking crazy already.
I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous about that one, man. Nervous about that.
Hear that, Coach Banks? He nervous, Coach Banks.
Ain't no real game. That ain't a real one.
One of the things I noticed at the Cam Newton 707, and one of the things that led me to like, you know what? They head in the right direction. You have a very good wide receiver, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
You jumped him because he either ran the wrong route, he did something crazy, but you went and read him the riot act. And to me, I've always said, when you can coach your best player like he just one of the guys, everybody on board.
Oh, yeah. With much talent and blessing comes much responsibility. If you blessed with that much talent and you that blessed, come on, man. You respond. Yeah. I expect more out of you because somebody can't do it. If they tried to do it, they couldn't do it. Wow. So why you ain't doing it when you can? So I'm going to be on them. And then the other guy, like you said, when they see me doing that, they're like, uh-oh, I better get in order.
Right. And it was so funny because after you jumped him, y'all played better the rest of the day at the Cam Newton 707.
And he a great kid, man. He one of those kids, very humble. Another one, I'm blessed with him. And I think because of the struggles our kids have, they stay humble. They stay more humble because they just say, okay, we got to work and do this together. Go through the hard times together. So it's like a tight, like I said, like a family. It's been working well. We want to be blessed more. No, we don't want to keep struggling, so don't get. Don't want them to think, they're struggling. Let them keep struggling. Help us out a little bit.
We need some lights.
Come
on, DeKalb County, man. They state champs. Get them some lights.
They got portable. You can put portable lights
give
out
me
there.
something. Boulder Crest, give me some sponsorship. Somebody help me out.
Man, yeah, all them gas stations on Boulder Crest, man. Come on, man.
Somebody. Wow. We gonna get something. Mr. John take care of me though. Shout out to Mr. John. I don't know if I can do that. Mr. John take care of me.
Nah, Mr. John, good dude. He gonna
John,
take care
good
of you.
dude, man. He always take care of me. About it.
They want a title. No, man, we just kind of, we're going to a break real quick. But
Yeah, Coach. No, Coach, we got questions for you, Coach.
Cool.
We gonna get you to bed.
Oh, no, I'm talking about that's about it. Who help out?
Oh! Okay, we going to break. Let me go nowhere. We'll be right.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey, girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
And so a new American industry has been born.
Sensation Station Network.
We're going to this Crush second hour brought to you by the Cobb Football League. Registration is now open. The Cobb Football League provides a high school feeder youth football and chip program for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Paulding County, Marietta City, and Roswell City schools. Go to cobbfootball.com for more information. We are here still talking to Coach, man of Cedar Grove, man. Championships.
We're going to keep getting them.
Championships.
We're going to try our best.
When you, we are in the Cricket Wireless rundown still, but just satisfaction, going for that number 2. Do you worry about, well, I was going to say, do you worry about being overconfident, but you don't have much, Coach. So you can always just say, we ain't got no lights, y'all. We still got to grind.
They like say the time going to kill us still.
But what was it for those seniors to walk on that podium with you and get that trophy?
Man, I wish all of them could have came up there. Man, we had great kids, man, that been through the program and put the time in.
Yeah.
People try to figure out how we did it. It's a process, man. I got a quarterback. They told me, I don't know, Coach. I got a lineman who at Georgia now. They told me, Coach, he kind of overweight. What we going to? The Tory, he can't gonna do right. So we been blessed, man. It's a process, and we love them up.
Yep.
And we hard on them. We do it the way you're supposed to do it.
I love it, Coach. Coach, now, like I say, you no stranger to winning. Yeah, a couple of Ohio Valley Conference championships, Coach.
Bless.
Coach, you playing day college, so I mean, this is not new to you, Coach. Talk about how Tennessee State prepared you to become the high school football coach that you are.
I saw what winning was early in college, and I had great coaches, man. They held you to the fire. To the fire, and as a matter of fact, the coach who was before me, Coach Barner, coached me at Tennessee State.
Right, okay.
So he told me, he said, do it the right way. He said, do it the right way and do it your way. Don't look at what I did. Don't try to figure out what I can copy. Do it your way. And Tennessee State taught me a lot of things about, we didn't have everything perfect there either. You know what I'm saying? So it teach you how to think outside the box.
Right,
How to make positives and negatives to positives and not complain about everything. Find a solution, not just always a problem, an excuse.
Coach, playing in Georgia high school football, what were you when you first got a chance to coach against it? Because as we can see, we got a few people talking to you now. Just the intensity of competition in the state. What?
It's serious, man. It's serious now. Even just the people that you play, like the Stevensons and the Tuckers and people like that. I mean, my first game as a head coach, Tucker beat the pee out of me. Out of us. We was in the game for the first couple minutes, and I said, okay, we all right.
They turned it on, Coach.
I was 50-something about 13, I think. I went home, I said, oh, Lord. Going to the lab, I stayed up all night. Nah, this ain't, I can't do this right here.
Coach got the pen.
I got to figure it out.
We got to figure this out, man.
But Coach, that's funny because the transition, you went from being the offensive coordinator till you one seat over, you become the head coach.
Yeah.
Just now the wins and losses are attached to you. Just how did you have to change your mindset?
It was a big adjustment, man. And the mindset was the biggest thing after my first year was trusting other coaches.
Ooh.
Because as a head coach, you got to trust people more. I mean, when I first got into my first year, man, I lost like 17 pounds. I was skinny. I was trying to do everything. I was trying to do everything. I was just Like, for real, my body was like, boy, you gonna hurt yourself. I was doing everything, but then I realized, like, oh, I got to trust somebody.
Yeah.
So as a head coach, you got to begin to trust somebody. And that goes back to, I mean, it's hard to find great assistants for what the Cavs going to pay them. It's just hard, you know what I mean? So.
Is Coach Smith your offensive line coach?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because she said, I think your O-line coach needs a raise. I figured that was your O-line coach.
Yeah, hey, man. Roommate in college and everything, man.
Coach,
we got something for you, dog.
We're going to still talk to you, Coach, keep you in. But we're about to go into our really segment after this commercial break because I just picked up about 2 minutes ago. We're going to talk about it.
Talking to Coach.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy
the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
George, y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
Really, Mace? Really, Glaze? Really, Crush fans? This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren. Hey, man, we're going into Really right now. Brought to you by RocketSports.1. Not for the mediocre. RocketSports.1-1. Excuse me. Rocket Sports-1 is the fitness gear you use to skyrocket your life. What's the motto, Maceo?
Rock the rocket, baby.
Rock the rocket.
Rock the rocket. As I got on today.
Look at my man.
I'm rocking the rocket
He
today.
rocked the rocket over there. So.
Soon to be rocking Mizuno.
Shout out to our
Let's
people at
keep it
Rocket
going.
Sports-1. Maceo, start this really off, man.
Really, Floyd Mayweather.
Ooh.
Now, come on, Floyd. You do all this flossing on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. You can't pay the IRS, Floyd? Dude, you made $220 million your last fight. How do you owe the IRS? I mean, Floyd, you told us you got $2 million cash just sitting in some duffel bags at your house.
Hey,
sell a car, Floyd.
How many videos we seen?
Listen,
Maceo.
Aggravated flexing.
That's a nice word. That's a nice phrase.
Aggravated flexing, Floyd.
And then he say, I need this. When you tag say, I need this money to pay, I'm like, no, Floyd,
you always talking about you went and you. Floyd took, you know why this hurt me, because Floyd my guy.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who like, Floyd just posted a $100 million check, he hadn't cashed it. You don't think the fans looking at you, Floyd?
Here's what happened. The IRS has $100 million.
He bought another car. Okay.
Yeah.
He bought a Google how much they cost. Okay.
Tag it. And what our percentage of that? Okay.
He won how much on? Okay.
And then he gonna say, "Oh, I need this fight."
Floyd Mayweather. I am.
Maceo.
Really, Floyd Mayweather.
Maceo. He might be broke before he gets fit the way he going.
Floyd can't be broke.
But Maceo, he said he needed this fight.
Sell a car. No, all them phantoms over there. Sell.
Yeah.
Buy.
I don't need
all y'all
going.
I can only drive one car. Why I need 4 phantoms? I'm hurt, man. Really Floyd Mayweather.
I think they want to really, man. I think that was just a plea to get Floyd to get his life back together, man. Really, DeKalb County. You can't get my man no lights.
Listen, y'all can't get a state championship coach lights.
The champ is here.
Get us some field turkey.
You can get portable lights. I've seen it. We've done it at high school.
Coach can crank them up.
He can crank them
and just boom
them up out there, so the kids can have. One of y'all out there, some of y'all got money. Get this school some lights,
man. And then I heard Coach say he got to find somebody to burn lines in the field. Really, DeKalb County.
We ain't gonna let this go to DeKalb County.
We finna start a campaign. I'm finna get every news person I know. We gonna do a story on this, man.
We are coming out. We gonna get some lights.
We gonna get some lights to see the goal, man. The man is state champion, man. He ain't had no state championship since Quincy Carter's at Southwest DeKalb. You know how long ago that was? Shout out to them Dallas Cowboys.
I don't even know how they got in there.
You know the Cowboys gonna get in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Really, DeKalb County.
We were just talking, man. I'm sorry. They just kind of. You got anything else to make sure?
Man, really, Steven Jackson. So you think some guys from the Big Three can be the NBA team? Are you freaking serious? So clearly, Steven Jackson, you hadn't been watching the Big Three, and you playing it. Dude, y'all playing half court. Now, y'all couldn't beat a rookie team. Really, Steven Jackson? Are you serious? Hey, man. Lord have mercy, man.
Since we don't like to talk about it, I'm about to finish it up with this. I don't like getting nobody's pocket. The really Houston Rockets, you gonna pay that man $57 million just for no MVP?
Man, listen.
No titles?
I guarantee you Malaya went to work every day after James Harden signed that contract, bro. Woo, Lord have mercy.
Houston, I don't want to hear in 2022, we got to cut staff. You did this.
Man.
You did this.
They gonna have 3 players. Chris Paul, the Beard,
we leave,
and nobody else.
We're going, before we go, baby, don't be mad, but Jay Harden, cha-ching, baby. Get your money, the Beard.
Move it, Coach, when we come back.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm place on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to
stadium.
be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Wide outs, baby. It's a wide out thing. Wide outs, baby. It's a wide out thing. Wide outs, baby.
Hey, man, you know what it is? It's that Wide Out time. Make sure who is Wide Out Corner brought to you.
Hey, man, the Wide Out Corner is brought to you by the Love Collection by Liz, where we create natural body and hair products by hand with love. TLC will make you feel amazing. Take time to love on you. Made by hands with love. Give her a call at 770-714-7173. And my wide out corner today, man, is still focusing on this state champion sitting right here in the middle. So, Coach, we do this show every Wednesday, Recruit 101, Coach. I want to ask you your thoughts on how do you get these kids to understand that don't worry about no offer. Just play ball, man. Offers come when you ball. How do you handle that, Coach?
It's tough, man. The thing that helps us out, the kids before them, they kind of tell them, hey, man, just do what you got to do. Do what Coach asks you to do. Bust your tail, and you get your opportunity. Now, the tough thing is getting all of them to understand they ain't Division I. That's the tough one.
But why, Coach, why do they act like that's a curse word, though?
They go from not having no money to having to go to the biggest school. They don't understand free education.
Why is that like, when did it become a curse word? We all went to Morris Brown, Tennessee. We all
don't have student loans.
Degrees. We got it. We played.
And we don't have student loans.
What the exactly. and we all know, like, with the no student loans, but 499,000 seniors playing this year.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What, Coach, 5,900?
Boy,
going to the next level.
Gonna play college ball.
Why is it a cuss word when you say Division II? Or what is it, Coach, about mindsets today?
That social media and that recruiting process, man. They see a 12-year-old get off by Florida State. He's like, hey, I can play better than him.
True.
They don't understand it. He's 12, so they got 6 years to change their mind.
They sure will change it, too.
They might ain't be there no more.
Boy, look, you be at 12 like, boy, you didn't grow 1 inch, did you? At 13.
We change our mind. We think we're going to go to another direction.
Yeah, the offer's off the table no more.
Yeah, so.
Coach, how tough is it to have a group of seniors and get them to understand for some, this might be the last time you play football, period. Like, everybody not going to college.
We talk about it before it's that time. You can't wait until the end of the year and start talking about that.
Right.
That's rough. You talk about it. We got a meeting tomorrow night. We talk about that now. Talk about where this kid may be in this process, where this kid may be, what's best for this kid. And we focus a lot on academics. And I tell the parents all the time, it's unlimited academic scholarships.
Ooh.
Athletic scholarships got to be given by somebody. Academic can be
What, did y'all just hear that?
Hey, can we get a hand clap? Can we get a hand clap
on that?
Can I get a hand clap on that?
There's unlimited academic scholarships.
We need a hallelujah button too, cause boy, that's real talk right there.
Unlimited. I've never heard them say we can only give 25 academic scholarships.
Get that 4.0, they're gonna let you in there.
They'll let you in. Wow. And Coach Williams says 4,900. Thank you, Coach Williams. Also, Smitty said that man got money. He know he got money. His butt can pay that $6 million a year for the tax, man.
Yeah, man. Floyd just don't want to pay it.
He just don't want to pay it, man.
It's crazy, man.
He put something on it. But anyway, man, we're talking to Coach, and I'm looking at it, and I've seen over the years how from playing to coaching to now being in this medium, how recruiting has got more aggressive. Mm-hmm. And it's now, even 7-on-7 is aggressive now. Oh, yeah. It's a big thing. Your thoughts on the 7-on-7 process?
I like 7-on-7 and teaching them how to compete, but you got to make sure as a team you're not playing 7-on-7. You're playing football. That's real big with us. So I tell my guys, winning 7-on-7 is okay, but that's not our ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal is to get better every time we play 7-on-7. So some people just want to win no matter what and don't realize.
I'll tell you what, the 7-on-7 trophy is not as good as the state championship.
It sure is not.
Well, nobody will remember the 7-on-7 championship.
Well, I won it in 2000. We didn't even show up that year. He took that year.
Coach, speaking on 7-on-7, Coach, these kids, one of the things I didn't like about 7-on-7 was the fact, like, I got this T-shirt All-American, and I have to remind them that, look, until you make that play with the pass on, stop. Like, cut that out. How do you deal with your T-shirt All-Americans, Coach? I got a funny feeling I know how you do it, but how you deal with them, Coach?
2 ways. I deal with it by knocking. Right. But I also I don't ask much of college coaches when they come in, but I ask them to be real with the kids. I let them tell them. I let Urban Meyer tell them, Kirby Smart, Jim Harbaugh, whoever come in, tell them, hey, that 7-on-7 ain't what we're looking at now.
Right.
Real football. So if they hear from them sometime, it's a little more powerful than the same person they see every day telling them.
Funny how that works.
It's amazing, huh? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Boy. When we come back, man, we still going to call it the Wide Eye Corner, Coach's Corner. I like that, the Coach's Corner. We're going to talk, Coach, about parental aspect of this game.
Oh.
Stay with us.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
It just got real.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes, gout, high blood pressure, inflammation, and joint pain, even weight loss. It's time to end your battle. The Abundant Life Movement is dedicated to the building of generational health by transforming your water with the power of alkaline to improve hydration and fight against acidic and unhealthy conditions in the body. Here's a testimonial from Linda Rogers Brown and Pamela McMillan.
2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no pain and no symptoms associated with that illness. It's a silent killer. I was introduced to Extreme X2O alkaline water, and within 2 days of drinking it, I was off all my pain medicine, and now we're 6 years strong, no chemo, no radiation, no cancer.
I am a 3-time cancer survivor. I was born with thyroid cancer. By being on the alkaline products allowed me to be able to cope currently with colon cancer. Now I'm able to function and be more mobile within 3 days of being on the product.
Extreme X2O, when the water you're drinking is damaging your health. Extreme X2O. For more info, AbundantLifeMovement.com or call 910-527-2260.
Hey, this is Kia McEwen with Ivory Chevrolet, hanging out with my boys Emmanuel and Maceo on The Crush on the wonderful Sensation Station Network. Yeah.
Hey, man, we're back. Wow. Just thought about that. We got to change Key up.
Hey, man, it's just funny how all coaches have the same stories, man.
And right now we're going to do this.
It's crazy.
We're going to keep talking. Look, Coach's Corner real quick. And Coach, one of the things that we want to talk about is, you know, I think me and Maceo's either lost more hair, got grays. I've got grays since we've been doing this. The parental part of it, man. It is I coached for 10 years. That was long. And I'm done. Maceo put in his years.
14.
He's done.
Done, son.
What happened?
Parents.
I love all my parents, the best parents in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I love it.
Now he laughs. Okay, Coach, talk about parental involvement, man.
It's so important, man. Sometimes you don't want as much involvement because the involvement is not good involvement. So it's a tough thing. It's a good balance. But what I tell my guys all the time, I tell them, I say, make sure that if your parents want to talk to me, you have talked to your parents first. It's very important, and that's an important way. Our kids don't communicate with their parents enough and be honest.
Right.
And tell them what's going on every day.
Don't tell them your version.
Don't tell them your version. So don't bring your mama out here and get upset now. Because I can't make your mama roll, but I can make you roll.
Right. Know that.
So understand the consequences are given to you.
Right.
And you know I'm going to coach you, and I'm going to be fair. Because the blessing that I have is I have no ties to nobody's parents that I coach. I didn't grow up with them. I didn't go to school with them.
Yeah.
So nobody can't say, come on, man. You remember I looked out for you. No, none of that. So
I let you borrow that polo there.
Yeah. The best person play. The person who's best for the team. Not just the fastest. The best for the team to be successful. That's who plays.
You know what? Let me just, before you jump, Mace, let me ask this. Because he just brought up a good point. Coaching in your area. I had the coaching where I didn't know nobody. So you couldn't use that we used to hang out about 15 years ago and all that. But basically, you kind of knew a lot of people in your coaching day. How is that? I mean, that's an interesting point Coach just said right there. Coaching around people you've been around all your life.
Like Coach said, you got to be straight up with it, man. Your son, I was the guy who, man, your son sucked. I mean, you know that.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. And like when Warrior was here, they tell you, man, I tell you the hobby, man, you garbage. Yeah. And I tell the parent, you garbage.
Yeah.
Because they don't get that enough.
No, they don't.
And like you say, everybody, listen, you being a Park All-American has nothing to do with how you going to play in high school. As many college coaches I've talked to, I've never seen a college coach come in. Nick Saban has never asked to see your rec ball film.
Hope you ain't got too much of it.
Right. He could care less about it. How early do you get your parents in the mindset about the college process?
I try to get them academically when they first come in the door.
When they first come in the door.
I try to tell them about the importance of ninth grade and not getting behind and not focusing on football in ninth grade years, more focused on academics and coming to school socially. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to females, all that important stuff. Because kids, from 8th grade, you come in them 18-year-old girls in there now.
Right, yeah.
13, 14 years old sometimes. They can't handle it. So I try to talk to them about that, just being honest. By the time they get into before their junior year, start talking about, okay, you should have already took the test. The recruiting process, because usually after your junior year, man, it's tough. Your senior year, you already been recruited.
Right.
It's tough.
Right.
So... And now it's going back even further, man. It's amazing. So I try to talk to them about academics and stuff early, just so they understand it, and then start talking about the football and athletic aspect after this sophomore year.
I want to open this up to, since we're all coaching our lives, which was harder for you, or which is harder for you, coach, since you're still doing it? Too much parental involvement or no parental involvement?
No parental involvement. Just to be honest. I mean, if you don't have any parental involvement, it's just too hard, especially for us.
Right.
Because we don't have the resources. The parents are the extra resources. The Boots Club is the extra resources. So no parental involvement, no support from the kids. Cause it's too hard for the kids.
Yeah.
Our kids have a lot of other stuff going on right now. So if you ain't got nobody to bounce it off of, and when the kid leave you, like you said.
Yeah. Leave at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, well, you got to pray short tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to pray.
So hopefully the parental involvement is there for you. She can call me. Just call me. If it's too tough for a single mom, call me. And that's why I try to always be there, because I don't want to say it and can't be there for them.
Right.
Yeah. And my other coaches the same way.
Yeah. Hey, man, we come back, man. We're going to... Oh, my God. We're just going to keep talking. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch, move, skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
Hey. Our producer.
That's for y'all parents right there. Yeah. Mind playing tricks on you.
Our TV famous producer back there who was all on Fox Sports this weekend.
Your son run a 4.8 in the 60, in the 20. He done.
Let me ask this, and we're still here with Coach Jermaine Smith, the state champ.
Yeah, please put some respect on that.
State championship.
Even though he ain't got no lights, but we're gonna work on that.
The only thing they're gonna just have the car lights. Let me
like remember the Titans.
Yeah,
you did that too.
You did that too. Yeah, we did that too. Coach done did everything. Yeah, thank you, Leah.
Done it all.
Shout it up. But open up this season, Coach. You've got a few scrimmages like you got set up as we've seen. They want you to leave your playbook. Going into the new season, what are the expectations? I know to win another one, but what are your goals as a team, and what do you look to come back? Before you answer that question, how do you get seniors, the upcoming seniors, to realize it's their team now? Last year, seniors done did something here.
Yeah, set the bar.
The bar is here now. How do you get the juniors, upcoming seniors that will be seniors this year to say, all right, what you going to do?
It's a process, and they saw it. A lot of them saw what we had to go through. I'm real big on expectations and consequences, man. I don't do a lot of talking to you. This is what I expect. You didn't do it, this is what you're going to get. This is what I expect. You did a great job. It's your reward. So that's real good with our guys. And our teammates, our players do that with each other. Like they talk to each other like they communicate. They tell them they know who the dog is. They know who the alpha dog is. They know who's the hard worker. They know, so they hold each other accountable. And so
awesome.
Our seniors hold the other guys accountable, but our guys hold the seniors accountable also. So that's really important for us.
And it's funny you say that, Coach, because part of that recruiting process, and I would like to always tell parents or a kid, like, listen, do you outwork him? You know you don't. So stop trying to talk about his offers. Mm-hmm. Put your work in, and then maybe your offers will come.
I caught some flack before I told my parents and kids, I said, y'all know everybody ain't equal, right? Everybody's not created equal.
Very true.
People don't want to hear that, but that's not life. That's not how it is. You're not as tall as him. He's not as strong as you. He's not as smart as you, but he might be faster than you. So you have to work hard and use your talents. And use your talent to be the best you can be.
Right.
And I coach football, so I'm going to find the guys who can use their talents to do the best for our team. In math class, you're going to have a higher grade than him because you're better in math than him.
Right.
But you can catch up if you work harder than him. So it's people don't want to believe it, but everybody ain't blessed the same way. God bless us with all kinds of different things. So you have to use those talents accordingly.
Remember this conversation, one of me and Macio's coach, the late, great Jim Mitchell, had a conversation with a receiver. Won't say his name because a lot of our people know. The receiver said, you treat Macio and this guy differently. Because Jim said, because they are different. He said,
that's life.
I can count on him to catch that slant route. I can count on him to catch that post. I can't count on you. So I'm going to treat them a little differently. And that just go back to hard work. And I get people don't like to hear that because you do train everybody the same. I always tell people, you know what always will get me? Why is he starting over him? I say, because he probably outworked him.
Mm-hmm. And I can trust him.
Yeah. People don't understand that. Football, I got to make sure that block going to be made back there.
Trust is important. Because if you got somebody who can do something better than somebody, but you can't trust him or you can't count on him to do it when he's supposed to do it, I put him who I can count on. I know what I can get. I know what I'm going to give him every time. So I can coach around that. I coach around what I know going to happen. But I can't coach around what I don't know.
Wow. It's just amazing how the championship mindset is.
And,
it's amazing.
People always go and you look on and you'll see, why is he starting over him? I used to be one of those guys, man. I know now. That dude outworked him.
Oh, yeah.
And the coach you got 11 positions out there on each side of the ball. Mm-hmm. You don't want to put the guy that, he's big. But if he going to miss that block, I don't need him out there. I got to get a guy I know going to get that backside.
I tell my guys all the time, if somebody's starting on both sides, because he's better than you. That's bad, because he on both sides.
Man, Coach gonna make me come out there and suit up over there at Cedar. I got one more year eligibility.
Come on out there, man.
I got kept back. What? I got kept back. With a college degree, I got. Coach, I boot camp every day, Coach. I'm ready. I got 5 plays, Coach. I did some save for state championship.
What the Mizuno was on.
tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework. But his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
Hey, in the house, what you say now? Sensation Station Network live with the Crush Sports Talk Radio Show. I am Derek Fraser. I'm with Big Emmanuel tonight. Y'all can forget about it.
Hey man, we're back. I in between the break conversations are crazy sometimes.
Hey man, Coach Smith crazy, man.
Yeah, Maceo out here spatted up.
Coach Smith, oh, you know what? I can't go nowhere without spat.
Yeah, gotta spat it up.
Nowhere. I spat at practice, walk through, I'm spatting.
Coach,
waste all the tape.
I want to run something by y'all that was very interesting. I guess the leader of the NCAA, I keep forgetting his name. I'm looking for the story right now. He actually came out and said that, we're making a lot of money.
Duh.
And he was talking about where people keep trying to come at the players, and I'm looking for the article about paying players, basically. He's like, everybody keep throwing up, well, they got scholarships. And he was like, if a team makes $170 million a year, they pay $9 million in scholarships. Where's the money going? They keep building these stadiums and all that. We are proponents of doing something for the kids because you can't keep telling me that these NCAA re-signs these big money deals. They keep now trying to mention or hint 14-game seasons. They keep hinting at more and more stuff, and you keep saying, well, at least they get a ride. Yes, I enjoyed my free education. Maceo got his. Everybody got theirs. But we was at a different school.
I want to go get pizza.
Yeah. And the kids say, Coach, what are your thoughts once a kid gets to that second level? You from Tennessee State, and all that. What are your thoughts on that?
Man, I think about this all the time. Matter of fact, I wrote a paper about it in school. I really believe that what they should do is attach it to academics and sports. So let's say, for example, every game you get a certain amount. But you can't get it until you graduate. So let's say, and you make dean's list, you get bonuses or whatever. Wow. So let's say after you graduate, you accumulated $40,000. When you graduate, you get that $40,000.
Good head start.
If you don't graduate, you don't get it.
Because you think about it, it'd be a good, like you said, that's a good head start.
Yeah, it is.
Coming out of college and got $40,000 ready to go, because at the end of the day, we can't work. If you're on scholarship, you can't work.
Exactly.
So yes, it's like you get a scholarship, all you're doing is paying the school, just giving you a free. They're not. You walking in and doing a free education, basically.
Exactly.
No, they ain't paying nothing now.
Nah.
Because they're making more money with you playing on the field. Make sure your thoughts on that, man.
I like what Coach said. I mean, I look at we have to get these kids something because you get tired of hearing a Todd Gurley got suspended because he sold a jersey. His jersey, right. Kids' rings are on eBay. It's a reason these kids are doing this. You have to compensate the kid. And then, okay, don't tell me, oh, he get his house and he get it. Everybody don't get that. This is a 501. This is a non-profit organization who's taking all of the money. You know, you suspend Johnny Manziel, but you still sell the jersey. You know, again, you walk across campus, like Chris Webber said. Listen, everybody got a number 4 jersey on. It don't have my name on the back, but I know who it is. It's my jersey. I can't get nothing.
That's sad. They should attach that too.
Right.
Selling jerseys, I get a certain amount.
If you're going to sell my number 4, everybody know who number 4 is.
Everybody know, and don't tell me it's number 4 from 1955. Don't nobody remember who that is. It's what's going on now.
And it should be given to the kids at a certain point. I mean, I know you don't want no freshman making $300,000. He might not be able to handle it.
Right.
It should be given to the kids at a certain time. If you're saying academics is that important and graduating is that important and maturity and all that, okay, you get a certain age, 21, or if he graduated at a certain time, give him some of his money, man. Or give him something.
Give him something. I mean, you have to. Cole, I like that. Attach it to his graduation and let it accumulate. I like that.
Quick comment that he said. He said, what we've been doing is saying, look, you're competing on coaches' salaries. They getting $7-8 million a year,
and they can pick up and leave when they want to.
You're competing on gold plated. He said you're competing on gold plated locker rooms. Man, Clemson, we talking about they got a slide.
Yeah, they just dropped $55 million.
He said, how about you compete on feeding kids?
Yeah.
When that kid came out from Connecticut, say, man, I can't even eat. After the game.
Yeah.
I know we got a college athlete as our intern who had to deal with it. I mean, it's money if it's made, and I know every college doesn't have that. But I can't see you gonna give Nick Saban $14 million or whatever he's got, some ridiculous man,
and pay his house off.
House paid for, no car payments, but don't get that kid no money because it's wrong. It's a sore subject, that we had to deal with. Kids, if colleges were struggling, the coaches should struggle too.
They can do it if they want to. Like I said, if they saying they don't want to pay him because they're supposed to be amateur athletes. So when he graduates, he ain't amateur no more.
Right.
He ain't playing for you no more.
Yeah, and if you're such an amateur, don't put me on TV and sign $1 billion TV contracts.
Keep it amateur
money.
Yeah. Right. Let's keep the TV contract amateur.
Quit making stadiums 95 or 100,000 big.
Oh, we need to add 5,000 more seats.
Yeah.
Stop.
Slow it down.
Stop.
And when we come back, man, we still doing this. Stay with us, it's the Crush.
Great leaders aren't born. They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
We're back, man. I can say one thing. If you do make it to the big time, there is money being paid out there, especially if you can dribble a ball. Man, Lord of mercy.
Yeah, if you hooping, boy.
You are hooping. Players that you like, he ain't gonna get nothing. What?
Man, he got $20 million?
When J.J. Redick got 1 year, $23 million, I was like,
J.J. Redick. You let that sink in.
No comment.
1 year, coach. 20.
J.J. Redick, man.
Markelle Fultz is dealt with. I hope it's not a serious injury. I think he'll be back. But
they shut him down.
But
shut him down.
That Philadelphia Curse series.
Hey, man. See, I told you, they got more McDonald's All-Americans than anybody.
You look at their line.
They got a team full of McDonald's All-Americans. You like, man, what? So they got Ben Simmons, Fultz, man, Embiid.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
What, they got Okafor? No, what's his name from?
Jaleel Okafor.
Yeah, Jaleel Okafor.
But you know, funny thing came out of the Las Vegas league the other day. Ben Simmons say he the point guard.
I'm reading that now. Yeah. I may start.
Yeah, Ben Simmons say they drafted him to play the 2.
Yeah, I'm a 6'10".
I'm a 6'10" point guard, and I got a 6'5" shooting guard.
That's a backcourt for you.
I don't understand.
JJ Redick said, "What I'm gonna do? You let to shoot, JJ.
Yeah, you just let to come off picks
and get your shot out.
Yeah,
for 23 minutes.
For 23 million.
We don't expect you to cover nobody on defense.
Play no D.
Just shoot the ball.
Play no D. And you know another funny story came out the NBA. So you know Embiid got fined for saying F LeVar Ball. Right. So the fans in Philadelphia, they started a GoFundMe page to pay the $10,000 fine. Now I'm not sure I'm gonna be paying a $10,000 fine for somebody who make
Philly fans
about $5-6 million
instead
a
of
year.
y'all getting 10 for that. Why don't y'all do that somewhere else?
Send me that money.
Right. Let's
get lights.
Let's get Coach some lights. You know what I'm saying? Philly fans.
Embiid is okay.
Yeah, Joel Embiid. I'm gonna hit you on Twitter tonight, man. I'm at Rihanna and you, and be like, Cedar Grove needs some lights, man.
Hey, shout out to the after the Dream game, one of the media guy asked Coach Cooper his thoughts on the officiating. Man, can't say anything about it. After that first fine they got the week before.
You want Coach Cooper to get fined?
Yeah, y'all be trying to get these coaches fined out there, man.
That's not proper etiquette to ask Coach Cooper that question. It's not
Coach like,
proper.
you know I can't say that.
Set up.
Yeah, that was
you're right. And then your boy Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban say, he want the Dallas Mavericks to go to the East.
I tell you do.
Yeah,
everybody want to go to the East.
He say put us in the East, and then it don't like we rebuilding.
You don't.
He say I can keep my team I got, and I can compete in the East.
The East is so bad right now, Coach, that even with all the things Boston in, you're like, it's still Cleveland. I mean, they can bring everybody they want to. Anybody beating Cleveland over there. The West though.
Oh, we asked Coach a question. Yeah, we asked Coach a question.
Now he's a football guy. We're gonna see.
Yeah,
Coach. Kobe or LeBron?
LeBron.
Oh! I could have sworn you was going to be a Kobe guy, Coach.
What about LeBron, Coach?
What about LeBron?
Yeah.
He do it the same way all the time. He's LeBron. He ain't trying to do nothing else. And I'm put it right here. If I had to have somebody pick somebody on the team, I probably can say Kobe. But it's something about Kobe. It ain't something what Kobe did in his past.
There it is, Mason.
There it is.
It's just something about Kobe.
Can't trust him.
What he did for Shaq and all that other stuff he did, I can't be.
You scared something gonna happen with Kobe in your locker room?
I can't be a fan of that. Man, law.
Hey man, yeah.
Hey man,
they
basketball player, great ball player. He won the top.
Everybody know he's a great player, but it's just so bad, man.
Yeah.
Like you can't leave Kobe alone when you leave the room. Man.
It's amazing that everybody say that, man.
They do, huh? What a coincidence.
Right.
Man, law, man. You get in trouble, you say, "What? Well, he did something too." I can't deal with that.
Put total on everybody. I'm gonna throw everybody on the bus.
People like Nino Brown and Cool. If I going down, everybody else going down.
Everybody that started with Kareem Akbar.
Great ball player, Black Mamba,
killer.
I tell LeBron.
You know your locker room gonna be straight cut.
I'm good. He gonna take care of it. Gonna pass the ball.
For some reason,
ain't gonna tell nobody.
Look, he say pass the ball first, telling nobody.
For some reason, I thought Coach was gonna be a Kobe guy. I read that wrong.
Make sure it got to be close again. At first, you were killing me.
Well, no, it's close. I'm dare to say that you may be up one or two.
No, you went for about a year. You were killing me.
Right. You gotta put some details on your question. That's all it is.
No, this is how we get a question right there. We just say Kobe LeBron. We don't try to sway nobody.
We can say last shot. This might be like,
No, we just say Kobe LeBron.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I try to get away from the whole Kobe hate, then I just think about that moment. Because to me, I always think about this too. I'm one to say if they could have got along, they could have won by 5 or 6 straight.
Exactly.
Yeah. Easily.
Well,
they lost to Detroit. I was like, how they lose to Detroit?
Well, Shaq should have stayed in shape. That's all Kobe. Kobe just wanted Shaq to stay in shape.
That wasn't Kobe's job.
It wasn't his job, but because he's so Jordan-esque, that's what Jordan would say something like that. So he just felt like, you know what, I'm gonna say the same thing.
Jordan doing so much 30 stuff. He wasn't telling nobody. Jordan like,
and Jordan probably didn't break the man code.
There's a good chance he didn't.
Yeah, chances are good that Jordan didn't break the man law. Kobe.
It get tight, man.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that you gaining.
I went a year late.
You went strong. And everybody was like Kobe.
Yeah, it was quick. Now
looking at you like you were crazy. Now all of a sudden the LeBron love is back.
I think it's a year-to-year thing, man. It's a year-to-year thing.
Yeah, man. I think the longer Kobe get away from the game, people will start forgetting.
But you know what?
I
told Mason this. I love the post player Kobe, because now he's a businessman. The commercial he did with Jalen Rose was so funny to me, man. Kobe would have did that during while he was playing.
He's showing personality.
When you playing, I ain't doing no commercial with Jalen.
Man. Kobe killer, man. He was a killer.
I can't stand Kobe. I can't stand Jalen. But now it's all funny.
I guess he always gonna be a snitch.
Damn. Don't trust him. We'll be right back, man. We're gonna wrap this show up. Kennedy's on the way. Stay with us. It's a crush.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change, called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you gonna do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
This is Judge Hatchett, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Hey, man, we're going to this Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power.
Going to their website at bluntpower.com or going to their Facebook and or Twitter page at Blunt Power.
Oh, real quick, shout out to Blunt Power. They just opened up a new store in Greenbrier Mall.
Shout out Blunt Power. That's for sure. To our people, Greg Chain.
Shout out to Greg Chain.
What's happening, man?
Should have called me back so you can get them seats, but that's all right. You always got seats.
We have good seats for him, too.
Yeah, man. He was sitting on the floor, man. He would have been sitting right behind Skylar Diggins.
Yeah. And her,
Coach said,
Yeah. We got it's Kennedy time.
What's up? What's good?
What's happening, Kennedy? I saw you had your Smith College page jumping on IG. That was popping. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You did a little boss though. You walked up, got the pass, and then you walked on the floor. I like that's a boss editing right there.
She went extra.
Yeah, she went extra. With it.
I got how to do my teammates. You know, that's a free meal.
That's a free meal on the line. Look, she went up there and say, pass with Kenny. Here you go. I was like, yeah, that's dope.
She had it already waiting for me. I feel like we're friends now. That's funny.
Boss, boss. So what did you learn today, Kennedy?
I learned a couple things. First thing I learned that Maceo thinks that if he puts some Mizuno shoes on, he's just going to automatically go back and be eligible. I didn't know that was a thing. Eligible for another high school year.
I will be back to my 4 days.
But on the real, the conversation about student athletes and the whole money-making situation will always be something close to me because, like, I'm a student athlete. And a lot of people don't even realize there's so much more than just the money-making aspect of it because a lot of student athletes go through way more things that'll be not detrimental but just impactful for their life, such as, like, mental health. I'm a part of a group that was self-started by my team about, like, you know, diversity, gender equity, all these different type of issues. And surprisingly, we did this anonymous letter reading ceremony where the biggest issue amongst all those things was mental health, and how, like, student athletes feel like that not even their teammates or their coaches are recognizing how important it is for, you know, that to be an aspect. So money aside, like, thinking about how if people had the resources to, like, you know, take care of those issues when they get older, a lot of student athletes go through things that people aren't even recognizing. So maybe setting some of that money aside for, you know, sports psychiatrists at every single college to take care of athletes or something. You know, I feel like money can be spread out in so many different ways that are just more beneficial than, you know, a coach driving a new Range or, you know, you know,
that he got for free.
Yeah, you know,
that coach got for free.
Yes, that's
for the free.
Very good, kid.
Yeah.
Hey man, we had a great show, man. I learned a lot of things. We had Geoff Tease, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Mizuno. He just flew in from Indianapolis and he came here, Maceo first.
Right.
We appreciate that a lot.
Looking for the Wave 21s. He can get me the Wave 15.
And I thought it was amazing.
Retros.
Mizuno, I've never seen a big advertising like on TV from them, but you see them everywhere.
They're like Rolls Royce, baby. Rolls Royce, no
You
commercial.
have to. Like you said, we grew up, our gloves were Mizuno. You know what I'm saying? You had your baseball stuff was Mizuno's, and they've always been around, you know, and just good to talk to Geoff. You know, they're now with Atlanta, and people don't understand this about Atlanta. Even though we have one big event in tennis, it is the biggest tennis market in America.
That's crazy.
People don't know that. People think it's all New York, but no, it's the biggest is down here because of weather and people coming here and staying here.
And the A.
In the A. Then we had Coach Smith up in here, you know.
My people in Darlington say make sure we call him Jimmy. I say they know him as Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Shout out to Darlington.
Darlington, what's happening?
The PD.
You never know what it takes to win a title, and you can have everything. We've seen programs have everything. I think Coach is one of the first coaches I can say didn't have much. But he had a family. And family will win a lot of championships.
That's what makes him a very good one, man. And, hey, I'm telling y'all, boy.
Listen to us now.
I know the boy email and phone been off the chain.
He has to turn it off because he knows.
Because if he can win there with the limited resources, imagine if we give him the whole kit and caboodle.
I'm going to ask this. I think I know the answer. Do you teach as well?
Yes.
How many subjects a day?
I'm teaching like every other teacher. I gave tests, doing tests, and had coaches waiting on me. Recruiting coaches coming in recruiting. They're like, "Coach, we need to see you." I'm like, "I got to give a test first."
Meanwhile, his counterparts up at wherever just sit in the field house all day. We got to talk about that.
Look, y'all don't understand, man. We try to keep the guy where he is, but
just understand this, y'all. When you have guys like this and they're successful, I mean, the resume speaks for itself. Somebody's going to be like,
his defensive coordinator could have left.
Yeah.
Offensive coordinator, but they all stuck because of the family aspect.
Yeah. And like I said, understand this, man. Hey, he want free polos and slacks with the school logo on them that they ain't got to pay for, and tennis shoes, and all the Chick-fil-A he can eat. It's out there.
I love F-150.
But it's out there. Everybody, don't be fooled.
Mason was coaching at Mays. They came to Kale High.
Oh, they tricked us, coach.
So he gonna walk up into the booth at Kale.
Oh, coach, they
Chick-fil-A
tricked us.
sandwiches for day, coach.
Chick-fil-A sandwich and the nuggets with all the sauce.
All of them.
All the sauces. we making adjustments and we chewing. The coach is on the field like, man, what's going on?
They got you on purpose.
Coach, they in cover 2, coach. Coach.
What cover?
Throw the gift, coach. Hold on, coach. You paying that Polynesian sauce. Yeah, coach, we on.
Meanwhile, Kale ain't eating nothing over there.
They got all the food strategically over there by us. Yeah.
Y'all feel for it.
We fall, but hook, line, and sinker.
Were you full after the game, Maceo?
Was I, boy? I had sandwiches in my pocket, boy. We was up out of there, boy. Which car came down? I won't say his name, but he came down. He had a plate, no foil. You know, it was raining. He had his shirt like this, walking with his nuggets. I said, boy, we get some Polynesian sauce for that thing. Look, I ain't know. Okay, y'all, so don't laugh at me.
Uh-oh.
It was that night I realized it was something called Chick-fil-A sauce.
You never heard of Chick-fil-A?
No, because like I always thought Chick-fil-A sauce was Polynesian because I mean everybody get Polynesian sauce.
But they call it Polynesian sauce.
Right, but still somebody like they give us Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm like Polynesian. That ain't Chick-fil-A sauce. I say yes it is. That's their signature. So yeah, I learned at Kill High School that night that Polynesian sauce is.
Well, thank you, Coach, man. We appreciate you coming on, man.
Hey man, this great guy right here, man. This, hey man, one of the best, man. One of the best doing it, y'all.
Hey man,
it don't lie.
We don't want to repeat of what happened to another school that we love around here.
Oh man,
thank you, Leah.
Now, Coach, he gonna be gone for the happy Coach.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys. Make sure.
Hey man, yes sir. We back.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.